When it comes to Tastemasters, you'll find the creme de la creme at Appetite Fest. Whichever style of cooking they bring to the table, these are the people who know instinctively how to bring people together.
Becoming a Tastemaster requires a lot of perseverance, love, and the willingness to be a lifelong student. Just our celebrity MasterChef judges, Matt, Gary, and George. Let's hear what they have to say.
Through their masterclasses, Matt Preston, Gary Mehigan and George Calombaris share their passion for food and share their tips to elevate any occasion.
You've all been accredited with signature dishes. Where does the inspiration for them come from?
Or doing something like this. I mean, travel for me is a great inspiration. Every time you go somewhere new, and don't forget, every time you go out to eat, every time you go to a friend's place, if you're a foodie, you know, every time you go to a market stall, you go to a market, or whether you get on a plane or a boat or whatever, there's always something to see.
We all take our own different spin and try and do new stuff, because that's what keeps us excited.
Yeah.
You know, coming up with a new dish and watching reactions is the best part.
Yeah.
Watching you guys, it's clear that being a foodie and a Tastemaster is a lifetime of still being a student.
Like we're students to this incredible craft, this incredible industry, this incredible thing that is the most, I think, common language that we speak universally.
It's the conversations that we have when people talk to you about chakalaka. You've had how many conversations you had about chakalaka? And it's like, this is the way, this is my grandmother made it. So we're constantly getting bombarded with stuff. These things are a two-way dialogue. They're not us standing on a stage and talking to people. It's all this stuff that comes back, and that's what really makes it exciting, I think, for us.
What advice do you have for those who have food as a passion and want to turn it into a career?
Advice for cooks at home is just, you know, never be afraid, never be intimidated by a recipe or a cookbook or a cuisine. I think the pleasure in it is having a go. As a career, gee, that's a long conversation, isn't it? Are you ready?
Do it a lot of times. And first, you gotta love it. That's why I always say I'm so lucky I fell into the thing I love right from the beginning.
Find a subject you're obsessed by. It might be the traditional dishes of the Western Cape. Discover, learn, practice, reveal on a blog, on your own Instagram feed, you know, do something. But again, it's try, it's taste, it's learn. And that learning starts with your family. If you live next door from someone from a Zulu background, then go around and learn everything. If you've got a Cape Malay neighbor, then go and learn how they make their cook sisters. That's the genius. That's how you learn.
Meeting these awesome guys is worth the ritual of a beautiful dance between the chalice and the draft master. And the Stella Artois beer garden is the perfect place to do just that.
Enter marketing manager Beatrice Marfleet.
Beatrice, I hear that there is a special ritual when it comes to pouring Stella Artois.
Yes, Stella Artois has got a pouring ritual that we do to ensure that you have the perfect serve. The first step is ensuring that your glass is absolutely clean and pristine. The bartender will lift the chalice up to make sure that there's no blemishes. After that, he's going to pour the beer at a 45-degree angle to get the beer alchemy going. This ensures that the carbon dioxide gets released so you get the best flavor from the beer. After that, he turns the chalice into a 90-degree angle and pours it and gets a nice thick head at the top, which he will skim to ensure the top layer of foam is a little bit bitter, and the remaining 2-finger width of head at the top ensures that your beer remains fresher for longer while you're enjoying the best beer in the world.
Appetite Fest also marked the launch of Lorna's debut cookbook, Celebrate with Lorna Maseca. And what better way to mark the occasion than with a signed copy?
Lorna, seeing your name on the title page for the first time must have been such a proud moment.
It's like insane because you start with this project, it's like a little baby, and you first think, okay, what should the first line be? What kind of recipes am I going to put on? And then you see it and you're like, I'm an author. It's amazing to think that a couple of years ago, I interviewed Matt Preston about his cookbook and him coming to South Africa and falling in love with this country to now headlining with him and other amazing chefs.
As someone who's passionate about making a meal an occasion, Lorna knows what she'd look for in a Tastemaster.
You need to be the ultimate foodie. You need to love food. You need to be passionate about food. You need to be able to have a good social media following. You need to be interactive. You need to be fun. And I think you need to know how to make just an ordinary occasion special. If you can do those things, you've got a good thing going.
Strangers become friends over food. Stories are handed down through recipes. Chef Siba Mtongana sees occasions like these as the source of our relationships.
Food styles are different, but I do think what gives the edge to Tastemasters is the fact that they can make such amazing food, but it is relatable. So when you do get those ingredients, it must be something that is relatable to you and that you know you can actually find it. But besides that, it must taste nice.
I think the best way to create occasions through food is that it's not always about the food. Great occasions are actually about the people you spend your time with and that you enjoy being with. You've got to be authentic to who you are and where you come from. I'm South African, I'm proudly South African. So for me, it makes so much sense to cook with ingredients from here, to cook with memories from childhood from South Africa, and just celebrate who you are.
A chef renowned for his steaks, Stephen Maresh knows how to balance the full-bodied flavors of Stella Artois with the rich textures of a medium-rare masterpiece.
Steve, you have a great relationship with Stella Artois. What is it about the beer that makes every occasion special?
Every dish just somehow goes with Stella. So even with the diversity in the food we're serving at this event, it's just evident that Stella should be served with every meal.
I'm sure you have to bring your A game when it comes to a festival such as this. What gives you the edge?
Being able to bring and collaborate with other chefs that bring a diversity to what we're doing, and bringing Stella actually in as an ingredient as well as the food pairing beer is just incredible.
Take me through some of your offerings.
Just as a basic and legendary, as far as we're concerned, is the Stella Artois beer batter onion ring. That sounds simple, but it is so delicious. And then obviously in the sauces, in the marinating of the chicken that we're serving today. But it's such a diverse beer. There's no limitation, and every chef brings a different angle to it.
What are some of the keys that make an occasion such as this more special?
To allow people to identify with what they're actually consuming. So not only visually, but as a flavor profile. And I think that's what we really are doing here.
Are you the next Taste Master? Enter and stand a chance of competing on the new Taste Master series for you to become the new resident chef on SABC3's Afternoon Express.
Do you have what it takes to become a Taste Master? Record yourself preparing a dish. Tell us why you're a Taste Master. Upload it on Twitter or Instagram with a hashtag #TasteMasterSA and hashtag #StartWithAStella to enter.